When we talk about what your value is, what that really means is what you do for me. This will be general, but we could be talking about you're trying to land your first job. What do you do for that person? Why should they hire you? Promotions, entire rest of your, maybe a significant other you might want to sell yourself to as well at someday when you're a little older. This is the concept going on all the time. Same thing for your value proposition when you're selling something. You create value. It's a conversation. Same thing about yourself. It's not your resume. Your resume is the parts. However, when you think about what your value proposition is, when you're trying to sell yourself for a job, for a promotion, any kind of opportunity, it's what are all the, again, like you said, Zach, the sum of my parts, but the parts do matter. So it's all made up, all these stories, but it's not BS. For yourself, when you're creating your value, it's all about what is your story? What is it that you do? Your resume, when you have somebody's interest, your resume or your product description, whatever it is how you back up the, okay, that's how I believe we can do it. They're consciously doing things to create their luck, so the opportunities come to them. So basically, how are you able to sell yourself without selling yourself? So if you can't sell yourself, the best way to do that is to have other people be selling you. Networks are proactive. People who have great networks consciously build those networks. They don't just happen. So instead of getting frustrated, oh man, I'm getting a lot of no's, guess what? Guess what the best salespeople, which you said you are, do? Shake it off, maybe figure out why they said no and go on and make the next call. So it's just a mental conversation with yourself to drive your actions. Because almost anything we're talking about, being a great salesperson, getting a job, hitting actually revenue results, they're actually not things you do, they're results of things you do. So it's a mindset that helps drive the things you do to get that result. And the result's what you want to have.